I know you have challenges in insurance where your is a matter. It's something that has been raised to me by many people, and we are willing to listen to you. What we can do with the NTSA, we can do. What we can do with the Ministry of Transport, we can do. What we can do as a presidency, we can do. But I just wanted to underscore that you are an important player in our economy, and we value your contribution to the economy, and you are a permanent feature of our country. This country cannot run without your industry. So when you have come here, you have come to the right office because we are partners in developing this country, in driving our economy. We need to work together, and if there are areas of concern that we can address as a government, we'll do so. And where we also have issues, we want you as the owners and the drivers at the towns to address. We also tell you areas of concern where we think we can be able to help each other. So I'm quite happy to listen to you so that I can be able to respond. We can be able together to agree on the way forward. On e-mobility, we want to encourage you. The green transformation is the real thing now. The situation we are in as a globe, the effects of climate change are disastrous, and we must have green energy, and we must do away with the fossils and the emissions. So we want to encourage you. I agree with you. The government has no business buying buses and running them. Government cannot do business. The work of government is to give services. It's actually to provide the infrastructure, the roads, the rails, where they need to go through, the charging stations. We continue to encourage the counties. At least in every county, we should have us a big rehabilitation center where these people can go, and then the county can give them NHIF cards, and even themselves through your method, your organization, encourage your drivers and conductors to have an NHIF card, because the changes we have made in the health laws is that they cover almost everything. If you encourage them to have an NHIF card, because I have seen when I go around the country, and I was a member of parliament by former constituency, every hospital had a ward for border riders, you know, and we had to do harambes every weekend in every shopping center across, and it was impossible. I want to ask you to encourage them as the federation and educate them that they are on the road and there is a potential there could be an accident, they could break their leg, they could get injured, and it's important that they get an NHIF card, which we are bringing down to 300 shillings per month. Yes. And I think all of them can afford. And I think the samples that we have, if you make it also mandatory, that from the salary, you know, there is a NHIF which you deduct. It will make them advances. You know, you can do that as you employ them in a circles.
They are also housing many of those young people, the drivers, the conductors, and the other ones who support in that industry, and they are affected by drugs as the rest of the nation. And so they found, when I've been going with my campaign, they said they wanted to help and support, because even them, they have the same problems that they need to start addressing in terms of the addiction and being able to streamline their service industry so that it's serving well. Number two is that, you know, those that industry being as it is, many accidents happen on our roads, and so if these people continue with the drugs abuse and all that, and they are not supported, then you have very many innocent people dying. That is why we decided to I thought it was important that you also come and see them, need your help. You can support them.
We've been trying to transform this industry in totality. The part of drug abuse and rehabilitation is major, where I feel the government has an opportunity to help us if you could control the hawking of illicit drugs around commuter stations. There are a lot of shops there selling drugs and brews, and all of them are strategically stationed at the commuter stations, whereby as a driver is waiting for the Kamagera to fill up the bus or van for him, he goes to the shop to buy and starts drinking, because the driver and the conductor step aside and wait for around 15 minutes to 30 minutes for the bus to be filled. So if this could be controlled so that they are not allowed to sell, if they can be shut down in totality, at least the opening hours to start from the evening, because I'm sure there are rules along that, it's just that they are not being enforced. Another major problem that we have, especially in the city, is the stages, drop-off stages. Like for example, from Westlands, the Sarit Center roundabout up to Naivasha, there's no drop-off stage. So matatus have to stop on the road to drop our passengers because they haven't been allocated for a stage for them to step aside and drop. It's a major issue in terms of traffic, road safety, like around the Kangemi area, Westlands up to Uthiru. There are a lot of accident, people being knocked down because there is no stage and the bus stopped abruptly. Apart from that area, there is also Outer Ring Road, a lot of major areas, Thika Road, there is no drop-off space, and there is extra space where it's just the allocation that needs to come about. Another big area is the order which the Federation is trying to do. Most of our drivers, a matatu driver make around 2,000 to 2,500 a day. A conductor makes around 1,000 to 1,500 a day. Unfortunately, the money is cash at hand and they don't get to save. So we've come up with different programs where some of their major pain points is when they get sick, they're not able to pay. So we've come with different programs in conjunction with our partners where they could be able to set aside some money around as low as 25 shillings and they get to be covered for medical, so that when they go to the hospital, it doesn't strain them. We also have a road safety trainings on first aid, because they're always the first person at the scene of accidents, so that they can be they can know what to do and save a life within the first 30 minutes of an accident. So the help that we need from government in that area is updated road signs and markings. Right now, in many roads, I can't even look back on the last time I found any road sign that says, stop, junction ahead, steep road. So those updated road signs, together with our efforts of updating them on the safe first aid training and the road safety initiatives, will be able to help us save a lot of lives in Kenya.